drama productions, the cast members enjoy acting and feel that they perform better when you as the audience become more involved. So please feel free to laugh over anything. Notice also in your program where it says no applause during the first and second act, please disregard that completely. Some of you may have already noticed that there is a cord in the gym. It could be dangerous, so please watch your step when you're going through there. Even though the setting of this drama is in San Francisco during the early 1900s, it is a heartwarming story that is relevant to us today. We hope to make you laugh, and we hope to make you cry as you journey along with us in our movie.
For as long as I can remember, the house on Steiner Street had been home. Papa and Mama were both born in Norway, but they came to San Francisco because Mama's sisters were here. All of us were born here. Nell is the oldest and the only boy, my sister Christine, and the littlest sister Dagmar. It's funny, but when I look back, I see Nels and Christine and myself looking almost as we do today. I guess that's because the people you see all the time stay the same age in your head. Dagmar's different. She was always the baby, so I see her as a baby. Even Mama. It's funny, but she always seems to have been around 40. She couldn't have always have been 40. Besides us, there was our boarder, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde was an Englishman who had once been an actor, and Mama was impressed by his flowery talk and courtly manners. He used to read to us in the evenings. But first and foremost, I remember Mama. I remember that every Saturday night, Mama would sit down by the kitchen table and count out the money that Papa had brought home in a little envelope.
You call the children, Lars. It's good they should learn about money.
Children, Nils, Christine, and Catherine.
You call now for Catherine? She is in her study, mate.
She is bad?
Oh, Catherine makes the old attic under the roof into a study.
But really? Catherine!
Coming, Papa.
A study now. What does Catherine study?
I think Catherine wants to be author.
Author?
Stories she will write. For the magazines and books too, maybe.
Is good pay to be author?
I don't know. For books, I think yes. For magazines, I think no.
Then she become writer for books.
Maybe. But I like she writes in magazines too. Because Mr. Hyde read both to us. Oh, Dagmar, you bring that cat in again?
Sure, she's my Elizabeth. My beautiful Elizabeth.
Poor Elizabeth looked like she's been in fight again last night.
Not poor Elizabeth, brave Elizabeth. Elizabeth's a Viking cat. She fights for her honor.
And just what does a cat's honor to want?
The honor of being the greatest cat in San Francisco. Aren't you, Elizabeth?
That disgusting cat.
She's not disgusting. She's beautiful. Beautiful as the dawn.
And when have you ever seen the dawn?
I haven't seen it, but Mr. Hyde read to us about it. Didn't you, Mr. Hyde? Didn't you read to us about the dawn?
I did, my father, Joy. The dawn, the rosy fingertipped aurora.
When can I get to see the dawn, Mama?
Any morning you get up early.
Is there a dawn every morning?
Well, sure.
It's all that beautiful, and it happens every morning. Why didn't anyone tell me?
My child, that is what the poets are for. To tell you of all the beautiful things that are happening every day that no one sees until they tell you.
You go out, Mr. Hyde.
For a few moments only, Debbie Down, to buy myself a modicum of that tawny green tobacco that I lust after, as Ben Jonson says. I should be back in time for our nightly meeting.
No! Catherine! You do not hear your papa call you.
Coming, Mama.
Coming, Papa.
So now all are here.
Come then. First, for the landlord.
For the landlord.
For the landlord. For the landlord.
For the landlord.
For the grocer.
For the grocer.
For the grocer. For the grocer.
For the grocer.
In all the United States, no cat was as brave as Elizabeth. In all the world, no cat was as brave as Elizabeth.
Hashtag Mom. Quietly. You put Elizabeth back into the pantry.
In heaven or hell, no cat was as brave as Elizabeth.
For Catherine's shoes to be half soled.
For Catherine's shoes.
Catherine's old shoes. My shoes.
Catherine's shoes.
Mama, teacher says this week I'll need a new notebook.
How much it will be?
A dime.
For the notebook. You don't lose it.
I won't lose it.
You take care when you blow your nose.
I'll take care.
Is all, Mama?
It's all for this week. It's good. We do not have to go to the bank.
Mama, I'll be graduating from grammar school next year. Could I go into high, do you think?
You want to go to high school?
I'd like to, if you think I could.
It's good.
It'll cost a little money. Notebooks, clothes, things I'll really need. I figured out with Cy Nichols. He went to high last year.
Get a little bump, Christine.
The little bank. That was the most important thing in the whole house. We used to keep it for emergencies, like the time when Dad had croup and Papa had to go get medicine to put in the steam kettle. I can smell that medicine now. The things that came out of that little bank. Mama was always going to buy herself a warm coat out of it when there was enough. Only there never was.
Is there enough, Mama?
There's not much in the little bump right now. We give to the dentist, remember? And for your roller skates.
And there's your warm coat we've been saving for, too.
Well, the coat I can get another time. But even so,
You mean Nels can't go to high?
It's not enough.
no, it's not enough. We do not want to have to go to the bump, do we?
No, Mama. I'll work at Dylan's grocery after school.
Not enough.
I'd give up tobacco.
All my Maxwell children Friday nights. Catherine can help me.
It's good. It's enough. We do not have to go to the bank.
Right.
Oh,
Where is the bank?
Downtown.
What does it look like?
Just a building.
Like a prison?
No, nothing like a prison.
Well, then, why does Mama always say you don't want to go to the bank?
Well, because no one ever wants to go to the bank.
Why not?
Well, if we went to the bank all the time, there'd be no money left there. And then if we couldn't pay our rent, they'd turn us out like Mrs. Jensen down the street.
So then, it's like saving some of your candy for tomorrow?
yes, my dear Mom. It's exactly like saving your candy.
But if all the other people go to the bank, then there won't be any money left for us either.
It isn't like that, Dagmar. See, you can only get so much.
How much?
However much you put there. You see, it's our money that we got there, put away to keep safe.
When did you put it there?
I don't know. A long time back, I guess. Wasn't it, Mama?
It's enough about the bank.
How much money do we have in the bank?
I don't know. How much, Mama?
Enough. What's the door?
If it's the ants, I'm going to my boudoir. And I'm going to my study.
We cannot run away. We must be polite to the aunts. Why, it's Trina.
Trina and all by herself.
Say good evening to Aunt Trina, children.
Good evening, Aunt Trina.
Good evening, children. How well you're all looking.
Oh, Trina, you have a feathered boy. Beautiful.
It's our present.
Present. Look, Lord. Trina has a present.
It's fine.
Jenny and Sigrid do not come with you, Trina?
No, I did not tell them I was coming. I want to talk to you, Martha.
So, let's sit there and we talk.
Could we talk alone?
Alone?
If you wouldn't mind. Children, you leave us alone a little. I copy. Dagmar, you go with Catherine.
Mama!
Catherine, you take Dagmar.
Come on, Dad.
Now, Trina, tell me, what is it? Martha? Yes. Oh, no, I can't say it. Trina, what is it? It's something very personal. Like Lars should go outside. Would you mind, Lars, just for a minute?
No, I know what women's secrets are. As your Uncle Chris says, women.
You have your pipe, Lars? It's fine night. What is it?
I forget. Give up tobacco.
There's still some tobacco in your pouch.
Yeah.
When you do not give up tobacco, you have finished it. Give up more tobacco. Not tobacco you already have.
It's not right, Martha.
Now, Trina, what is it? Martha, I want to get married. You mean you want to get married, or there is someone you want to marry? Oh, there's someone I want to marry. Does he want to marry you? He says he does. Oh, Trina, it's wonderful. I think it is. Who is Mr. Torkelson? Funeral parlor? I know he isn't very tall or handsome. I know it isn't, well, what most people would think a very nice profession. But Trina, you love him. Oh, then it's good. Then you'll help me tell the others. Oh, Jenny and Sigrid. They do not know? No. I was afraid they would laugh at me. But if you tell them, Jenny will not lie to tell me first. I can't help that. You've got to tell them not to laugh at me. If they laugh at me, I jump in the bay. Jenny and Sigrid will not laugh. I promise. Thank you, Martha. And Uncle Chris. You're helping too. Mr. Torkelson go to Uncle Chris. Always his husband who goes to the family. I know, but Uncle Chris is so frightening. He's so big and black and he shouts so much. Well, Peter is kind of timid, really. But Trina, if he is to be your husband, he must learn not to be timid. You do not want husbands should be timid. You are timid. It's not good when both are timid. No, Jenny and Sigrid I speak to, but Mr. Torkelson must go to Uncle Chris.
Martha, Trina, I do not want to interrupt your talk, but Jenny and Sigrid are coming.
Oh dear,
I see them get off the cable car. They come up to here.
I better go to your room a minute. The coffee is ready. I get more cards.
Jenny begs what to get my breath. This pill kills me every time I climb it. You climb your hills and that in the old country. When I was a young girl in the old country.
Oh, Jenny, Sigrid is surprised. Where's O?
Looking, he's always looking. I never see anything of him at all anymore.
Oh, it is good to work.
It's good to see your husband once in a while too. Has Trina been here?
Trina,
She's gone somewhere and she doesn't know anyone but you.
that is what you think. You flash your coat, we have some coffee, then we talk about Trina.
What did Trina want?
She wants to talk to me.
What about?
Marriage.
What?
Trina wants to get married.
Or she wants to get married. Every old maid wants to get married.
There is someone who wants to marry Trina.
Who would want to marry Trina?
Mr. Torkelson.
Peter Torkelson? Timid Peter?
Well, he's not so timid now.
He's hardly bigger than my arm, and my arm's not even timid.
So if he's hardly bigger than your arm, does every husband have to be big man? Trina's making it up. That's what happens to old maids when they get to be Trina's age.
No, Jenny, it's true. Mr. Torkelson wants to marry Trina.
Peter Torkelson, she would be the laughing stock.
Jenny, Trina is here. She will come in a minute. This is serious for her. You will not laugh at her.
I shall do what I please.
No, you will not.
And why won't I?
Because I won't let you.
And how will you stop me?
Jenny, if you laugh at Trina, I will tell her of the time before your wedding, when your husband tried to run away.
What is that?
It's not true. Then you don't mind if I tell Trina.
Eric tried to run away.
Who told you? I know.
Tried to run away.
It does not matter. Jenny will not laugh at Trina, nor will you. For if you laugh at her, I will tell her of your wedding night. Oh,
When you cry all the time.
and he sends you back to mother.
This I do not know.
There's no need you should know. I do not tell these stories for spite. Only so they do not laugh at Trina. Call her, boss. Like more coffee, Annie? Sigrid. Oh, Mr. Hyde.
I beg your pardon. I was not aware.
Mr. Hyde, these are my sisters.
Aunt is dead. Madame, very gracious. You will excuse me?
Sure, Mr. Hyde.
I have been in my room.
So that's your famous boarder, Mr. Hyde. Has he paid you his rent yet? 3 months he's been here, hasn't he?
It's hard, Cass. Surely he will pay soon.
Surely he won't. By then, my boarding house will pay you on this place.
Maybe your porters wouldn't always leave.
If Martha thinks she's going to get the warm cut, she's always been talking about that with that one.
Jenny, Mr. Hyde is a gentleman. He reads to us aloud wonderful books. Longfellow, Charles Dickens, Fenimore Kipling. Oh, come in, Trina. Coffee is getting cold. I tell them.
Why did you come to Martha first?
She thought the Martha would understand.
Aren't Sigrid and I married women too?
You have been married longer than Martha. Trina think maybe you forget.
What sort of living does Mr. Torkelson make? I haven't asked yet. Can he keep you? I don't think he would have asked me to marry him if he couldn't. Maybe he thinks she is going to keep him. Maybe she thinks she'll get a dowry like the girls at home. Well, why shouldn't I? You all had dowries. We were married in Norway and our parents were alive. Where would your dowry come from, I would like to know? Uncle Chris. He's the head of the family. And who will ask him? He won't need asking. When Peter goes to Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris will eat him! Uncle Chris and Sir Peter.
Maybe Uncle Chris will tell him some family stories. He knows many, does Uncle Chris.
Where are the children? Aren't we going to see the children before we go?
Of course, I'll call them. Children, your aunts are leaving.
Coming, Papa.
You come visit Trina? I think Trina likes to stay here and listen to Mr. Hyde read to us. You like Trina?
If I wouldn't be in the way, I asked Peter to call for me here. He'll see me home. I got him to copy.
Good evening, Aunt Sigrid.
Good evening, Aunt Jenny.
Where have you all been hiding yourselves?
We've been in Christine's boudoir.
Her what?
Excuse me. Christine makes the little closet into a boudoir. I give her those beautiful hairs, Jenny, that you lent us when we come from the old country.
And what does she do there?
What people usually do in boudoir.
Christine, that is rude. It is her little place to herself.
Hello, Aunt Jenny. Hello, Aunt Sigrid.
Good evening, Nels. My, how tall he's getting.
Yes, he's almost as tall as his papa.
Well, it almost looks like he's outgrowing his strength. Dagmar's looking pale, too. Goodness, what a horrid little cut.
She's not. She is beautiful.
Dagmar's new friend. She goes with Dagmar everywhere.
She does. First thing you know, she'll have that cat sleeping with her. Oh, can I, Mama? Can I?
Certainly not. Don't you know a cat without breath from a sleeping child? You wouldn't want to wake up someone and smothered, would you?
I wouldn't care. Elizabeth can have all my breath. There.
Elizabeth, what a very silly name for a cat.
It's a very silly name for that cat. He's a Tom.
Yes. How do you know?
I looked.
How can you tell?
You can.
But how?
Nels, you do not say how.
So you better think up another name for him.
No, he's Elizabeth, and he's gonna stay Elizabeth.
We could call him Uncle Elizabeth.
Uncle Elizabeth. Do you hear that, Elizabeth? You're called Uncle Elizabeth.
Such foolishness. Well, goodbye all. Marta, Lars. Goodbye, Henny. Goodbye, Sigrid. Nels, will you tell Mr. Hyde we are ready for your leaving? Well, I never thought we'd live to see Trina get married. She's not married yet. She has Uncle Chris to deal with first. Come in, Trina, they have gone. Dagmar, you put Elizabeth out for the night now.
Uncle Elizabeth.
Uncle Elizabeth. Oh, Mr. Hyde, this is my sister Trina.
Enchanted.
Mr. Hyde reads to us the Tales from Two Cities. It's a beautiful story. But sad. I like sad stories.
Tonight I would like to finish it.
It's good.
Are you ready?
Yes, Mr. Hyde.
In the black prison of the conciergerie, the doomed of the day awaited their fate. They were as number as the weeks of the year. 52 were to roll that afternoon on the light tide of the city through the boundless, everlasting sea.
I don't think I shall ever forget that night. It was almost midnight when he came to the end, and none of us had taken notice.
It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known. The end.
I wrote in my diary that night. Mr. Hyde finished the tale of Two Cities. The closing chapters are indeed superb. What a wonderful thing is self-sacrifice. I wish there was someone I could die for. Mr. Hyde read us all kinds of books. He thrilled us with Treasure Island and terrified us with The Hound of the Baskervilles. I can still remember the horror in his voice as he read.
Dr. Mortimer looked strangely at us for an instant, and his voice sank almost to a whisper as he answered, Mr. Holmes, there were the footprints of a gigantic hound. We will continue tomorrow night, if you are interested.
If we were interested. You couldn't have kept us from it. And it meant a lot to Mama also. It kept Nels from hanging out with the neighborhood boys. The night they got into trouble for breaking into Mr. Dillon's store, Nels was with us. Mr. Hyde read his poetry also, The Lady of the Lake and the Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
About, in green and rock, the death fire stands at night. The water, like a witch's oil, burns green and blue and white.
There were many nights I couldn't sleep for the way he kept my imagination dancing. What a wonderful thing is literature, transporting us to realms unknown. And all the time my teachers kept telling me to write about things I knew. I did write a piece for her once about Uncle Chris, but she said it wasn't nice to write about things of members of one's own family. Papa called him Uncle Chris a black Norwegian because he had dark hair and a fierce mustache. But there are others in the family who said that he was black in a different way. The aunts, for example.
busting its fanning. Martha says it's only because it hurts him to walk.
Rubbish! I know all about the accident in the live back in the old country. But has anybody ever heard him complain? Martha's always making excuses for him.
I know, but he is good to the children. All those oranges he's always sending them.
Oranges? What good are oranges? Turn them yellow. They're the only treats he's ever been known to give away anyway. He has other uses for his money.
What do you mean?
That woman!
Uncle Chris says she's a fine woman.
Fine woman, hot! She's after his money, that's all. You know what? She used to work just like a man for babies. What her family was, I couldn't say. Nobody's, that's what. You know what? She doesn't go to church. Doesn't go to church at all as far as I know.
I'd just like to see her once.
You must not set eyes on her ever. One day, I will tell Uncle Chris exactly what I think of her.
You wouldn't dare.
I will. Right to his face, I will. Sydney, Trina, what do you think? What do you think Uncle Chris has done now? Well, tell us. You know Madame Trelawney's knee, that fall we had 2 months ago. The man at the drugstore said it was only a bruise, but today we put him in again. So I left him at home when I refused him off. And who should turn up not 10 minutes after I'd gone? But Uncle Chris. And what do you think? Well, tell us if you're going to. Don't keep asking us.
He took one look at my Annie's knee, bundled him up in that old rattle-trap automobile of his, and rushed him straight off to the hospital. And what do you think? They've operated. They've got him in plaster of Paris.
This out consulting you?
Seems the doctor's a friend of his. That's why he did it. No, this time he's gone too far. Put a child of Annie's age through all that pain. I'm going to tell Uncle Chris exactly what I think of him. I'm going to tell him right now. Come with me, Jenny.
Oh, no. I couldn't leave my baking.
You must. We must stand together. Trina, you come through and ask about your dowry. Make him give it to you. Oh, but Martha said his patron should do that.
Well, then go. Go down to the motor alley and get him right now. Sick of this right. We girls have got to stand together.
Nobody knew where Uncle Chris lived. That was part of the mystery about him. He used to roam up and down the state, buying up property that had gone to pieces and pulling it back into prosperity. Then he'd sell at a profit and move on again. 2 or 3 times a year he'd descend upon the city in his automobile and come roaring and stamping into our house.
Martha! Lord! Children! Where are you?
Uncle Chris!
I know!
What do we do?
Martha! Lost! Is nobody home? Hey there! Is nobody home? Hey, someone answer the door. So, Martin, you do not answer your door? You do not hear me calling? I say you do not hear me calling? I do not call loud enough?
Yes, Uncle Chris.
Which is, yes, you do not hear me? Yes, I do not call loud enough.
We heard you, Uncle Chris.
And why you do not come?
You were just going to.
Stand tall, let me look at you. You do touch me, do not stand up, come let me look at you. By the wall, Nils, it marks. 2 inches. 2 inches. 6 months is good, Nils, it's good. Christine? Come here, Tim. Brushing good? Good. So, where is the little one? That man.
She's sick, Uncle Chris.
Sick? What is the matter with her?
Her ear. She's had a bad earache for 2 weeks. Mama sent for the doctor.
Is good doctor? What he say?
He's in there now.
I go in.
Uncle Chris.
How is the dad now?
It's bad. Uncle Chris, this is Dr. Johnson.
How do you do, sir?
How is with the check?
I'm afraid we're going to have to get her to a hospital at once. We'll have to operate.
Operate?
I'm afraid so.
Can wait until my husband comes home from work.
I'm afraid not. Your best chance right now is to operate immediately.
We go.
So, what is with the child?
I'm afraid it's a mastoid.
Oh, a mastoid. Then you operate immediately.
That's what I said.
Immediately.
Doctor, is he not?
Oh no, I was thinking of a county hospital.
No. Be safe. Is he not?
If there isn't, we could go to the bank. We have a bank account.
Is enough out to go to the bank. My husband is carpenter, make good money.
No. If there is need of money, I pay.
No, we'll take you to a clinic. Pay what you can afford.
Good. I have patient there already. My nephew, Arnie. They operate on his knee this morning.
Are you a physician, sir?
I am better physician than most doctors. Nils there. He become doctor when he grow old.
Oh, indeed. Very interesting. Now, if you have the child clinic in, say, an hour's time.
The child will be at the clinic in 10 minutes time. I have my appointment with him.
I can hardly make arrangements in 10 minutes.
I make arrangements. I know doctors.
Oh, Chris, Dr. Johnson is fine, doctor. Here age.
Thank you, madam. The child will be well taken care of, I promise you. I'll do the operation myself.
I watch.
You do no such thing, sir.
Always I watch operations. I am head of family.
I have no one in my operations.
Are so bad?
Miss Hanson, if I'm to undertake the operation and the care of your child, I need the strict understanding that this gentleman is not going to hurt me or my patients.
Yes, doctor. I talked to him. You go to hospital now.
Remember, nowhere near me or I withdraw from the case.
I go see Dagmar.
Uncle Chris, wait. It's kind of you. Dagmar is sick. You frighten her.
I frighten her?
Yes, Uncle Chris, you frighten everyone.
I?
Everyone but me. Even the girls. Jenny, Sigrid, Trina, they are all frightened of you. And the children too. So Nels and I will get Dagmar. You take us to hospital in your automobile, but you do not frighten Dagmar. And you leave Dr. Johnson alone. He's a fine doctor. Come, Nels.
It's true. I frighten you, Christine, Catherine. Tell me, you are frightened of me?
Yes, Uncle Chris.
No. And you, Christine?
Yes, Uncle Chris.
What's Nils? Nils is a boy. He is not frightened.
Not as much as we are.
But he is frightened.
A little.
But why? What is there to be frightened of? I am your Uncle Chris.
I don't know.
But that is bad. Very bad. The aunts? Yes, I like to frighten them. That makes you laugh? Tell me, you do not like the aunts?
Not very much, Uncle Chris.
And which do you not like the least?
I think I like Aunt Jenny the least. She's so bossy. I can't stand Aunt Secret. Always whining and complaining.
It's true. Jenny bossy, Sigrid whining. But your mama, she is different. And she good too. The aunts, they cannot cook at all. Only you do not tell your mama we have talked of them so. It's a secret for us. Now that we have secret, you cannot be friends of your Uncle Chris. I tell you my secret too. I do not like the ants, so that they do not bother me. I shout at them and frighten them. You? I do not shout at. If you are good children, brush your teeth and eat your oranges.
Jenny, do you see what I see? That woman by the street light. How shameful. Ought we to bow? Bow? To a woman we don't even want to know? We cut her. That's what we do. I'll show you. Uncle Chris? Sigrid has something to say to you.
Uncle Chris, you took my own
hospital, so you do not interrupt the place.
What's wrong with that, Mark?
It's your ear. Dr. Johnson's going to operate.
Operate? This is not about what Chris is doing. Did you hear what he did to my auntie?
Sigrid, you are a white news fool, and you get out of here.
You mean we better go?
No! There have been enough of these high-handed goings-on!
And Jenny, you're a bus you fool. You get out of here too. You got your meals?
Sure, Uncle Chris.
We go.
No! Uncle Chris, you are going to hear me out! That is, you are going to hear Sigrid out!
Jenny, you do not get out of the way of the door before I count to 3. I throw you out. And Sigrid too, as big as she is. 1, 2. It's good. Put her in the back of the car, Liz. We go.
But Uncle Chris, I want to introduce Mr. Torkelson. Jenny, Sigrid, we go to the hospital now. You will be good children until Mom comes home. Yes.
Martha, we go.
Yeah, I come. There is milk in the cooler and fruit and cookies for your lunch.
Don't worry, Mom. It'll be all right.
Martha, we go.
Yeah, I come.
What is it? You can't go into his automobile.
Why not?
Martha, we go.
Yeah, I come.
Because she's in it.
So it will kill me or Dad, Ma, to ride an automobile with her. I've seen her face. She looks nice, woman. Yeah, I come.
We go.
Is that woman his wife?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Yes.
We just don't consider her one of the family at all. Well, don't stand there gaping like that, girls. Go away! Go away! Oh, they've gone. We go after them. Sigrid, you lead the way.
How long have they been gone? About 3 hours, and I wish you wouldn't keep asking about it. Well, how long do operations take? I heard Aunt Sigrid talking about Mrs. Bergen, who's 5 hours on the table. Aunt Sigrid's friends always get everything worse than anyone else. And it gets worse each time she tells it, too. The house feels so lonesome, doesn't it? Without Mom. It's like in the story when they said that the sisters sat huddled in the little house waiting for the vertices for life or death on the little family. Oh, don't talk such nonsense. It's not nonsense. It is too. In the first place, we're not a little family. We're a big one. Who said anything about life or death anyways? Always trying to be so dramatic. Well, it is dramatic. It isn't. It's just worrying. You don't have to make a tragedy out of it. You're not drinking your milk. I know. You're not eating either. Aren't you hungry? No, I'm not. And you wouldn't be either if you had any feeling for Mom or Dad, Mark, instead of just sitting there heartlessly eating and enjoying making a story out of it. Chris, I am not heartless. I do have feelings, and I can't help if it goes into words like that. It's just the way it is with me. It doesn't mean I don't feel it. And I think we ought to be eating. Mama would want us to.
But Uncle Chris, I tell you, I must see him.
You do not understand English? No visitors for 24 hours.
But you've seen him.
I am not visitor. I am exception.
Well, I should be an exception too. I'm his mother. I'll see the doctor.
I have seen the doctor, and I have told him you are not good for Ernie.
No good to my own son.
Not good at all. You cry over him. I go now.
But Uncle Chris, I must speak to you.
I have business.
Please, Uncle Chris. I want to get married.
So, get married.
Please, Uncle Chris, I want to marry Mr. Torkelson. Here, Peter, this is Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris, this is Mr. Torkelson.
How are you, sir?
Busy.
Please, Uncle Chris.
What is? You want to get married? All right. What is it? What do you want?
Well, it's a question of, well, not mince matters, her dowry.
Her what?
Her dowry?
Her dad. Serena wants a dad. She is 42 years old, and it is not enough. She gets daddy. Husband, she must have daddy.
Please, would you mind going and taking your family discussions somewhere else? This is a hospital, not a marriage bureau.
You come into waiting room. I talked to you about daddy there.
Did you hear? Uncle Chris.
Oh, no, I did not hear. I wait for doctor. It's 2 hours since they take Dagmar to operating room. More.
2 hours, that's nothing. When Mrs. Bergman had her gallbladder removed, she was 6 hours on the table.
Sigrid, I do not want to hear about Mrs. Bergman. I do not want to hear about anything. Please, you go away now. You come again this evening.
Oh, but Martha, you can't stay here all by yourself.
Oh, but I have nerves. Please, you go away now.
Vigo. Oh, but I just wait for Peter and Uncle Chris.
They'll go next door and have some coffee. Sigrid, you have money?
Yes, I have a little.
Good. The night sleeps you. They'll be next door.
Almost handsome.
Doctor?
Dagmar's fine. She gave you delivery. She's in her room now, sleeping off anesthetic.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you. I go to her now. I see her.
I'm afraid it gets against the rules. I shall see her tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but doctor, she's so young. If she wakes, she'll be frightened.
The nurse will take care of her. Excellent care. You needn't worry. You see, for the first 24 hours, many patients are allowed to have visitors. Keep the wards quiet.
I will not make a sound.
I'm very sorry. Tomorrow. Now. Good afternoon.
Come, Nels. We find Dagmar.
But Mama did not.
Nels, we find Dagmar. You tell me, please, where I can find my daughter.
What name?
Dagmar.
Dagmar Hansen.
Hanson. Ward A, along this way. Oh, wait a moment. When did she come in?
This morning. They just finished operation.
Well, then I'm afraid you can't see her today. No visitors for the first 24 hours.
But I am not visitor. I am her mama.
I'm sorry. It's against the rules.
Please, just for 1 moment.
I'm sorry. It's against the rules.
Oh, there must be some way.
Mama, don't worry about it. They'll take care of her. They said so.
But if I do not see her today, how will I know what is well with her? What will I tell your papa when he comes home from work?
The nurses will take care of her, Mama. Would you like to come next door for some coffee?
No, we go home. We have coffee at home. But I must see Dagmar today.
So, what is? You love my niece, Serena? You want to marry her? You are in position to support her? What for then? You want that? Why do you want that?
Well, it would be a nice help, and it is customary.
It is not customary. Who give daddies? Parents. Why? Because they are so glad they will not have to support their daughters anymore. They pay money. I do not support Serena. Why then should I pay money?
I hadn't thought of it like that before.
It is insult to girl to pay money. If I do not give Serena a daddy, will you still marry her?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. You think I let Serena marry a man who will not take her without daddy?
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
And what kind of man would that be?
Not the very nice
And
one.
are you that kind of man?
I don't think so.
Then you don't want that.
No, I suppose I don't.
Good, good. I like you.
Mama, please don't worry like that. Dagmar's all right. You know she's all right.
Well, Mama, is everything all right?
It's all right. You have eaten?
Yes.
You drink your milk.
Yes, Mama.
It's good.
Mama, something's the matter. Mama, Dagmar isn't... Mama!
No. Dagmar is fine. The doctors, they say she's fine. Nels, what is time?
It's 3 o'clock.
3 hours till Papa comes home from work.
Nels, what is it? Something is the matter.
They wouldn't let Mama see Dagmar at the hospital. It's a rule they have.
Well, is Dagmar all right?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Well, then,
But Mama was awful upset. She even started speaking Norwegian to me in the streetcar.
what can we do? You can't do anything. When will they ever see Dagmar?
Tomorrow.
Well, then they'll just have to wait until tomorrow. Chris, how can you be so callous? Can't you see the mama's heart is breaking? No, I can't, and you can't either. People's hearts don't break. You do too, only in books. Mama, what are you doing?
I scrubbed the floor.
But you scrubbed it yesterday.
I scrub it again.
But Mama,
Comes a time you've got to get down on your knees.
now do you believe me?
Mama, don't. Please don't. You must be tired.
Now sleep with me. What is it, Mama? What is it?
I think of something. I think of something.
Beach, at the Battle of Copenhagen, 10,000 feet went to the beach. Jackson born or gone.
Uncle Chris!
Yes, son.
Uncle Chris, does it have to hurt like this?
If you want not to walk always like Uncle Chris it does, for a little, it's bad. It is kind of, ooh. I mean, don't you know how to handle pain?
What?
Well, don't you know how to handle pain?
No, Uncle Chris?
Well then, I tell you what to say when pain is bad. Is parfenu.
Orphanugan?
Yes, you say that when pain comes again. Is bad now?
No, it's a little better.
Good, good. And the pain is very bad. You yell even louder. I know, I have pain too. I say it all the time. Is it good now?
Yeah.
You rest now, Mary. You rest.
Okay, will you stay here, Uncle Chris?
Sure, sure. You're not frightened of Uncle Chris.
No, not anymore.
You like I sing some more?
Well, sure, but maybe something a little bit quieter.
Sure, I sing quietly. Twinkle, twinkle, little how I wonder what you are.
Cat, it's not the same notes. Here, you take my hat and my coat.
But Mama,
Shh! Let me go ahead. You wait on the bench for me. Very dirty floors.
Yes, I've been finally decided to clean it. But aren't you working late?
Well, largely cleaning.
The Hospital, a poem by Catherine Hensey. She waited fearful in the hall and held her bated breath. Breath? Yes, all right then. She waited in the hall and held her bated breath. watch and wonder about her infant sister's fate. If life's death's bonds would sunder. It's beautiful. Yes, but it isn't true. Dagmar isn't dying. It's funny, but when Mama said that she wasn't dying, I was, well, almost disappointed. It wasn't exciting anymore. Maybe Christine's right. I haven't any heart. Awful. The girl without a heart. It'd make a nice title for a story. The girl without a heart sat in the hospital floor.
Catherine, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Mama.
Where is she?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I think she's seen Dagmar.
It's first day. They do not allow visitors first day.
I know, but I think that's where she lives.
Well, where is Dagmar?
I don't know.
In what room is my great niece, Dagmar Hansen?
Hansen. When did she come in?
This morning.
Were you wanting to see her?
What room is she?
I said, were you wanting to see her?
And I asked what room she is in.
By any chance, Mr. Havisham?
Christopher Hatch.
You say her uncle?
Her great uncle.
Well then, I can't give you any information about her.
Why not?
Order.
Whose uncle?
Dr. Johnson's. Patient's uncle, Mr. Havisham, not to be admitted or given any information under any circumstance.
What are you doing?
Uncle Chris.
You see Dagmar?
Yes, I see Dagmar.
You see her?
Yes, Uncle Chris. It's fine hospital. Such floors. A mop is never good enough. Floors should be scrubbed with a brush. We go home, Uncle Chris. Come with us. I made coffee.
No, let's do this coffee. I go get drinks.
Uncle Chris.
Martha, you're fine. Fine, but I go get drinks.
It's like her.
And you do not make excuses for me. I drink because I like it.
Sure, Uncle
I like it. No, it's not true. You know it's not true. But I do not like to go home and drink coffee with you either. So I go get drink.
Fine, Uncle Chris. But don't you feel sorry for yourself. It's fine, man. Has fine ideas about family. I can tell Papa now that all is well with Dagmar. She waits when I am with her. I explain the rules to her. She will not expect us now until tomorrow.
But you won't try and see her again before that.
Well, no. That would be against the rules. Come, we go home.